The hottest pop culture stories of the day, like Gisele Bündchen reflects on how happy she is, and Tom Brady reflects on how awful his ex-wife was. Mm-hmm. And of course, Hollywood wants this. This is Hot to Go. I'm Brittany.
I'm Kendall.
And I'm Mike.
And Gisele Bündchen made headlines as she talked about something in her life that was lovely. Her almost 1-year-old, her 11-month-old baby with her husband now, her jiu-jitsu instructor, Joaquim Valente. And she's in so much love right now. Like between her baby and her new husband, she's just glowing the inside and out. She's so happy. And okay.
It's great. We love that.
We saw this interview 2 days ago, and the BK show knew one thing. We will be hearing from Tom Brady.
Yep, he can't hold himself together.
Not
like an adult.
No, he could not hold back. Mm-hmm. As soon as Gisele does anything, I remember there was photos of Gisele walking around with her jiu-jitsu boyfriend at the time. Mm-hmm. And we're like, oh, we'll probably get a pic of Tom Brady soon. Sure enough, we got like a salacious bedroom pic of him. And he's like, I'm fine. I'm great.
What do you mean? This has nothing to do with anybody.
Gisele who?
I just feel hot.
I feel sexy. I'm feeling myself right now.
Might delete later. I don't know.
Which, like, I do get that. Like, I do be posting things and going, hey, I looked cute today.
I like this.
Okay, so Tom Brady is talking about the football. Shouldn't be that confusing. Should be able to kind of stay on course. Well, Tom Brady talking about the football means he's talking about his last season playing football. His last season was tough, he said. I was going through I had a lot of, personal family issues, and it was a challenge, and it took a lot out of me, like my ability to play. He goes on to say it wasn't his best year because of that. He was very distressed. When I read this, I was like, okay, like I was looking for the shade, and it hit me like a football. I said, I didn't follow his career at all, but I do remember there was I'm retiring. I told Gisele I would retire. And then right before the new season started, he was like, JK, I'm back in, guys. And Gisele was like, well, then I'm out. So she gave you your great year, your last big year. And you did well, I guess. Like, I don't know. And I'm going to a place of, so you're mad at her for distracting you on your bonus year that you said you weren't going to do, but she had drawn a line, and that was a boundary you crossed, but it's her fault because you didn't do great on the year that you said you weren't going to play football, but still bad.
So he didn't actually say any of that, though, Brittany. Remember? Like, he doesn't say, he didn't say that. He didn't say that. He's happy for her.
I mean, he didn't even mention her.
Yeah, exactly. He didn't even mention her. It's so funny because he's so great at that.
Yeah.
He is so great at being like, what do you mean I never said that? Well, you're right. You technically didn't say that, but we can all figure out what you mean when someone straight up asks you in a different conversation, how do you feel like about Gisele got married? How do you feel? Well, I'm really glad the kids are happy because the kids would want me to be happy. And when I move on eventually, when I date someone, the kids will be happy and I want her to be happy for me. Like, what? What the hell did you just say?
I have the want to be happy.
The exact quote was, he's happy in the way that is simple. He's happy that she is happy. Down the line, he might want to get married and he would want her to be okay with that. And he has to be okay with it for her. If he was upset with it, then that would mean he still has feelings for her. And that would be unfair to the kids. And if they want to see their mom happy, he must move on.
This is like
what?
This is like asking AI, like, what does rain on your skin feel like? Like it's a bunch of jarble nonsense.
It's so ridiculous. Like, dude. So what you're telling us, to Brittany's point, is that it's Gisele's fault that your last season didn't go well because she wasn't there giving up her career for your family. It's like, lest we forget, when they started dating, she was also at the top of the world when it came to models. She's still a top paid model, and she hasn't done it regularly in 15 years.
I can't even imagine how many times they had the conversation of, Tom, I want you to be here with me. I want you to parent with me. I want a partner. And the sacrifices that she made were worth it, right? Like they have this great career. They can go anywhere. She got to raise her babies and they're financially set. But at some point, that is true and it could be done. And you could give your life back to because he doesn't do things like the way that, what's the Chiefs quarterback? What's his name?
Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes isn't all in. Sorry, I don't know if you didn't know this. I get that he works hard and he's probably 80% in. But he's not going to a place of, I won't have sex. I won't not have sugar. I won't you can tell that Tom Brady does things 120%.
He's a machine.
He's a machine. And everyone talks about it. And they all said that sets the tone for the team and it's why he's the best and all this stuff. Patrick Mahomes doesn't have that vibe. And I mean that respectfully because he's a little bit more well-rounded. You don't see him being yeah, I have to sleep on a bed of nails with a red light on me.
To be a professional athlete.
And I'm not saying one is better than the other, but I will tell you this. Giselle didn't see that man, I'm guessing, during the football season at all. Mm-mm. And probably not off either because he was so committed to his body being at a certain point, which is great if those are your goals, if those are your only goals. But you have a partner, you have children, and I don't know if you're going to tell me that you want to be in their lives, but I would, yeah.
And it's a flip-flop, too. Yes, making sacrifices and her making sacrifices. He made $500 million throughout the course of his career earnings. So yes, they knew they had to make sacrifices. But then you say you're done and then immediately flip-flop and say you're not done. And then you have a bad season because she was upset you flip-flopped. And now you're going to blame her for the reason that your career didn't end the way it was supposed to. That doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. And again, to your point, Mike, they got that bag. They were doing well. I mean, I don't know how much money you need or that it's not like his money, his income dried up after he retired either.
He's actually making more now.
Yeah.
He's making more as a commentator than he was his last 10 years as a player.
And then hopefully he can turn off his, I have to sleep on a bed of nails and never, and
I doubt it.
But you're right. I doubt it too.
It kind of feels like it by how he does the job, but
he's getting better. I'm just saying.
Better.
He's getting better. He was very bad last year. He's getting better.
Mm-hmm. So I guess keep sleeping on that bed.
Yeah.
Sleep on them nails. Or maybe,
12.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, of course Hollywood wants this freaking story. Of course. There is a beep load of interest in the Ashley Tisdale Toxic Mom Group, the movie. Okay. No names associated with this, no anything associated with it. But ever since Ashley Tisdale's piece for The Cut came out that said, breaking up with my toxic mom group, the internet has gone wild. We've told you about it so many times. She talks about how they were so toxic and she had to be done, how they were trying to kick her out. And the internet figured out it was Mandy Moore. It was Hillary Duff and Meghan Trainor were part of this, right? At least that's what the internet thinks. And then the internet they all kind of clap back enough to be like, yeah, that's probably true. Hollywood's like, give me a pen, give me a piece of paper, give me some money. We are going to make this a movie because this is going to make so much money.
It's giving adult Mean Girls.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which made a lot of money.
You know what I mean? Mean Girls made a lot of money. This is giving literally new girl in school comes and there's already an established pecking order of moms. Yeah, this would be a great movie. I'd watch this movie.
And everyone, and what they're saying is everyone can relate in their own way.
Totally. Just like Mean Girls. You can all relate to all the girls in that and going, yeah, I've experienced every part of that.
Mm-hmm. I think what I'm so curious about, whoever ends up with this. I mean, Lifetime's going to make a movie in the next 2 weeks. We already know that. I'm not saying it's going to be good, but they will. Besides them, whoever ends up with this, I'm like, are you going to take any of these people and have them be a part of it?
Well, the only one who would do it is Ashley Tisdale.
Now, does that make people want to go to the movie if she would be involved in it? Or does it make people be like, yeah, I don't want anything to do with it because she's involved in it? Unless she's going to spill the tea. I don't know. Does she get involved then on a production side? And they pick characters that are so similar to Hillary Duff, Mandy Moore, etc., that it's so obvious that she has been talking about them.
Make it that. Make it so on the nose.
Right?
Also, take lines from Mean Girls.
Please.
You're just a homeschooled jungle freak who's a less hot version of me.
Yeah, it's like I have ESPN or something. I can always tell if it's raining.
She doesn't even go here.
I think we have that one.
We do have that one.
She doesn't even go here.
Oh, mine is pretty good, though.
So good.
You nailed it, Mike.
I will just say the problem is Ashley is claiming that this wasn't even this friend group, so she can't be tied to it because then she'd be a liar.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem she's going to struggle
I don't either.
with.
Yeah.
When a bag is brought out and they said, "You want this?" She'd
Yeah.
go, "It actually was them."
Back up that money truck into
Sorry.
my backyard and I'll figure it out.
I had a lot of people that were influencing me to make that statement. Mm-hmm. I was bullied into making that statement. It's something that I think would roll off her tongue very nicely.
She's already like, count them Benjamins, babe.
Oh, this would be the move for her.
It would.
And like, to that, I would thank her. As much as I don't always side with Ashley Tisdale. I would go, because of the content you've created for the BK show, aka Hot to Go,
Yeah.
I would also say, thank you for creating a movie that I want to watch.
Yeah, thank you. We thank you.
And Ashley Tisdale, you would make a good version of the girl coming in with an issue with everybody.
Catty Heron? Anyone?
Yeah. Okay. It's just a fact. Tom Cruise is the most intense person alive.
It's true.
It's kind of is in the vein of the whole Tom Brady of it all. Tom Cruise does not do things halfway. We have the stunt coordinator who is giving him an award. It was going on and on about the way that Tom Cruise moves in this world. He said he'd been working with Tom for 12 years, and he has kind of treats everybody the same in the way that he's like, everybody's body hurts and everybody, all the stars in my life, I just treat like everybody else. I want to make sure they don't get hurt and we make them look as cool as possible. That's his words. And he said that one thing about Tom Cruise is he will not do things halfway.
Yeah.
He said a lot of times he'll give a star or somebody like a training kind of protocol and they'll be like, yeah, I did some of that. I did this. Tom Cruise is like, I also added this. I also have been doing this on my day off. Do you think I should learn to play the piano? And he's like, it was so inspiring because it makes everybody on the crew step up and it made him step up. He's like, next thing I know, he's mastered something, some move, and he goes, okay, let's make it more. Let's do more. Let's add like a barrel roll. I don't know what that is, but like, let's add that to it. And it was kind of like, we've suspected this for a while. And people talk about that meeting him at parties is that he is intense. He is intentional. He is, and it sucks because like, it also shows the same thing as Tom Brady is he's not a great dad. He doesn't see his kid at all. And you go, it's kind of like the sacrifices these people are willing to make couldn't be me, but it is impressive, especially in Tom Cruise's world. Because it was like, at this point, you really could phone it in. You could be in anything. You could have a walk-on, you're a Tom Cruise moment and like still make money. But he's like, this stunt coordinator is like, the level of commitment I've never seen in anybody else in my life.
So you're telling me that Jerry Maguire, you complete me, is how he just like talks to anyone when they're like, do you like that red wine?
Kendall Mark,
The party.
did you get the salmon or the chicken? Because I thoroughly enjoyed the chicken. Now I want to hear why you got the salmon. And I'd be like, tell him, Kendall.
It means a lot to me.
What?
Yeah, I mean, we've heard about like Mission Impossible so many times that none of this is like super shocking, right? No. I think that what is interesting about him is that it just doesn't stop.
No, people literally hanging out with him at parties are like,
it doesn't stop.
He like laser focused on me and it was the most I've ever been seen in my life.
There's a reason he became so famous like when he did and why it stayed that way. It's never fallen off, right?
Yeah, I wonder if he was locked in on the movie I watched.
And everybody, there are so many people that are in this role that they're like, oh, are they just acting? Is this method acting, whatever? He lives it. He believes it to a level that I don't know if any other human possibly could. Like he's maybe the most intense human on the planet and he just believes every second of it.
And it's so funny because like the age old of like, yeah, that's really impressive and really cool. Also, please, can I not be in a room with him?
Ever.
Please. First off, I'd be like, are we in love? Because I don't know how to handle that kind of intimacy. Secondly, I'd be like, I'm exhausted. I can't give you that back.
And this is coming from Brittany.
I was going to say, I think you two are. That'd be quite a pairing.
Tell me everything you had for dinner. Was it good? Did you get it on the side? I see that now.
I want to enjoy that conversation.
I do too.
Fly on the wall.
Yeah, we'll just sit in the back row.
Oh my God.
Silently.
I hate that I'm in love with him.
It's Hot to Blow.
At this point in Hot to Go, we enter Hot to Blow. We head on over to our producer, Mike Ganger, the blind item expert. What secret on the internet might be the next to blow?
Well, apparently this A-list actress, longtime A-list actress, has basically just been blowing off all the award shows. Why? Because she felt like her performance in a recent film was so good, she should have been in the conversation for the biggest awards possible.
Is this the Sydney Sweeney of it all?
This is not Sydney Sweeney.
Oh.
This is somebody who others have said she basically just played an exaggerated version of herself.
Kim Kardashian.
Nope. This is not an all-star experience. This is the movie Marty Supreme and none other than Gwyneth Paltrow.
Ooh.
The deepest, darkest spots of the internet are saying there's a reason why Gwyneth hasn't been popping up or showing up at any of these award shows. Even like we saw Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary was at the Golden Globes there and even got a shout out from Timothy when he accepted his award. But Gwyneth hasn't been there. And one of the big reasons why is believed that she is feeling a little slighted that she's not getting any award love.
I saw this movie.
Yeah.
And she absolutely walked on that set and said, I know all of her backstories because I am this person.
So you agree?
I would agree.
She's playing an exaggerated version of herself.
1,000%. And she was great. She was exactly who they needed. The casting director killed it because that was exactly the role they needed. Now, I will say this. Gwyneth Paltrow doesn't often go to all the awards anymore. That's the only when I would go, she's not usually at them all.
I'm trying to think of. Go ahead, Mike.
Well, I just said, when's the last role she was in that would have been up for even movie role that would have been up for awards though?
But she's not nominated at all either.
She would be nominated at all, but I say she hasn't been in a film itself. She's done a lot of Marvel stuff. None of that's going to be up for anything. She hasn't been in a movie that I think has gotten any sort of Oscar love or any sort of love from a critic love since, I don't know, back in the early 2000s.
So 2006, it was the Golden Globes was the last time for the movie Proof, Best Actress in Motion Picture. But before that, Shakespeare in Love in 1999 was Golden Globes and the Academy Awards when she won the Oscar. But you're right. I mean, when it comes to the Emmys, she was in for a Stand Up to Cancer special. She was in for Glee as a substitute teacher. So she hasn't had a lot of recognition for films that she's done. She made a really big deal out of this too. She was like, I don't really want to act anymore for a while. She was like, I'm Goop. I'm all in on Goop. I'm not going to do this. I did the Marvel movies, but that's really it. And I'm not going to do any more. But then she did one more, didn't she? I don't know. I get it. Billions of dollars. It's fine.
And it's funny because I get it. I think you could be right is that this woman is avoiding this because of that. I will say this too. She's not in the movie that long. You know how this got a lot?
Really?
No. And that's what's kind of funny is you think it's going to be because there was so much publicity around her being in it. And of course there was because of everything you just said. She hasn't been acting that much. And we thought for the longest time, I thought this was a co-lead thing.
I thought it was a love story.
This is not. She's barely in this movie.
Wow. I had no idea because to your point, the photos that came out ahead of time, the publicity around it until quite recently where it's been all about Timothy and Kylie.
So yeah, I don't know. Again, this is just what the some of the blind items, some of the deepest, darkest spots of the internet are talking about. I got another one for you here, another hot to blow story because we talked about this couple yesterday, and apparently there was a screaming match, an argument behind the scenes at The Masked Singer. After it was revealed, slight spoiler alert, if you haven't seen episode 3 of The Masked Singer, we now know who the croissants were. They were the Chrisleys. Recently pardoned Todd and Julie Chrisley.
Cool.
Well, according to the folks in the back area of The Masked Singer there on Fox where they're shooting it, they were not happy with each other. I don't know if it was about the performance on the show or just, life in general, but they were in an absolute screaming match.
What?
About what? Like, just
About like their croissant heads?
We don't know, but I will just say this isn't
hold up your end.
the first time we heard it. I mean, we thought they were going to be splitting for a while. I mean, it was just like,
Yeah.
But I will say the blind item did lead on to say they'll never actually split up though, because they're barely relevant together and they would be completely worthless apart.
1,000%.
You know what that screaming match was. It was like, what? One of them, why did you make me waste my time doing this? I told you it wouldn't do anything for us. We were hardly on the show. You guys really shouldn't be on any show, to be clear. I don't know how you got on The Masked Singer.
Like, why don't you take some classes, night classes at a local community college and
Tax law.
Yeah, get into tax law.
Get into tax law.
Get into.
Could be good
I wonder
for
if you can be a lawyer after you've got those charges.
Probably not.
But either way, like, I don't see it wouldn't hurt for you to know the law. Mm-hmm. Like, be like our girly Kelly Health from the Instagram post. Know the laws.
Know the law. Chapter 11 versus Chapter 7. Okay?
I believe this is true. I believe also we know, too, like, yeah, they weren't in communication at all when they both were in prison because they weren't allowed to be.
And I think they probably liked it that way.
It's weird. There's so many rumors around Mr. Chrisley and his sexuality preference. Like, that was like the big conversation. But I will say this, as somebody who like accidentally consumed some of the shows just because it was always on, it did seem like he just adored her in a very sincere way. I don't know. I also thought they were rich and not stealing millions of money.
I don't think the word sincere is ever used in anything ever Chrisley. I'm sorry.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, there's just a random thought I had about.
Except Savannah, which is where I hope that entire paycheck from the Masked Singer went to, because she spent a lot of her own money getting them out of prison.
And raising their son.
And raising their kids, yeah.
Yeah, it brings me joy to know that they were screaming at each other miserably after being given an opportunity I don't think they deserved.
Agreed.
Kendall also wishes, and I do as well, that the costumes were hot and uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and give them a wedgie.
It's Hot Mess.
We gotta talk about Mickey Rourke.
Oh, no!
Mickey Rourke, the long-suffering Mickey Rourke. As we know, there was a GoFundMe account that he claims was he did not start. Somebody else started for him. And he was embarrassed that the Mickey Rourke's GoFundMe to help him get financially back on his feet, and because he didn't have a house or
he was getting evicted.
Getting evicted, yeah. Well, even though Mickey Rourke did say, please don't put money in this, people didn't listen, and $100,000, more than $100,000 was raised. Now the actor, he did a video on Instagram saying that he's working really hard with his lawyer to figure out who to give this money back to. And he wants to make sure everybody who donated gets their money back.
Wait, what? Like, I'm confused. Can't you just contact GoFundMe?
I think you would be able to. But he said his attorney's doing everything in his power to make sure everyone who donated gets refunded. In fact, Mickey said there's $90,000 that still needs to be refunded.
So, like, most of it.
Yeah.
Like 90% of it. Okay. Part of me believes him. Part of me believes that he's really embarrassed because he seems like a very proud individual. That's like, this is mortifying that somebody would do this, and I don't want to be associated with this money. The other part of me is like, is this all just a publicity stunt and you're just going to keep the money anyway?
Yeah, I don't know, but there is a lot of comments in this. Oh my God. Somebody wrote, Gracie wrote, I donated to him and received my money back. No big deal. His choice. He's trying hard to do it on his own. And Goat under it wrote, shows that you're an idiot.
Wow. I will just say we have a development.
What?
The number one story right now on TMZ, and this is sad, but it is the number one story. Mickey Rourke's dog needs heart surgery. A heart surgery that a person of knowledge tells TMZ is going to cost $10,000 and could require a follow-up second surgery of $6,000 to $8,000. Basically, they're just saying, we're going to put this out there, and if you all just respond and say, you can keep the donations so you can help my dog, that'd be appreciated. I feel like that's what's happening right now. That is the number one story on TMZ right now.
Suddenly?
Oh, my.
Oh my God, it's even in the comments section. Mr. Rourke, let FundMe do what they can to for your dog. Give your puppers kisses for me.
See? All comes back to the pupper. Well done. He played this well.
Yeah. Yeah. I take back everything I said about him being a proud individual who maybe would do this.
Blank check wrote, keep the money. That face could use 9.5 tweaks.
Whoa.
Ouch. 9.5.
What does that mean?
I don't know either.
What does that mean?
Somebody tell us.
Tell me.
Oh God. Yeah.
Yeah,
so
you're
he
right.
played that really well. Hey guys, I'm so mortified. This is so embarrassing. I'm working with a lawyer to get it back to all of you. Hey guys, my dog's really sick and needs this really expensive surgery. Did I mention I got evicted?
And like everybody in the comments keeps mentioning too, like if you cancel a GoFundMe, it will automatically refund
Yes.
all the people.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, can't GoFundMe. Like,
This can't be the first time they've dealt with this, where
No.
somebody does something, they're like, actually, we don't need the money.
or
Go
like
back.
someone goes, hey, this is fake.
Yeah, go back.
Like, what? Oh, Mickey Rourke, good try. Oh, Mike, that's fascinating.
It's so good. Also, somebody said he hasn't made a good movie in years. Out of nowhere.
Okay.
Hey,
Like the wrestler?
please, 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 please tell us we're doing a good job. Tell us if Mickey Rourke should keep the cash for the doggo or the 9.5 tweaks. Right in the comments here at the YouTube.